So there's been a lot of talk recently about Dianne Feinstein because she's, of course, a senator. She sits on a very powerful committee, and she was gone for 3 months. She was just gone. Now, as a result of her being gone, the Democrats' advantage in the Senate was effectively nullified. So prior to her being gone, the Democrats were approving judge after judge after judge and doing a good job of it, doing a good job of streamlining, getting these more centrist and center-left judges on the court versus the far-right Federalist Society ghouls. But with her gone, they hit a brick wall, and that has serious, serious consequences for the country. This is one of the things that any Democratic administration, it's vital for a Democratic administration to do. Like, let's make sure we don't have total psychopaths on the court. And so with her being gone, it's a big problem. So it's not just about her. That's not the only reason why people are talking about her. It's because of the consequences of what she's doing. And the fact that she's 1,000 years old and quite literally is senile and doesn't know whether she's coming or going and has to have a staff or babysitter on a regular basis. But now it's gotten even more embarrassing. And now, just from a human perspective, I feel empathy. And it's just like, this is elder abuse at this point. So Ken Klippenstein tweets this late article here. Feinstein doesn't remember being away from the Capitol. This isn't Slate, guys. This is not some sort of like firebrand lefty outlet. This is a very standard milquetoast kind of outlet, okay? A brief, concerning conversation with Dianne Feinstein, the senator seems to not remember being absent from Capitol Hill. Quote, "No, I haven't been gone," she said. Okay. "You should follow I haven't been gone. I've been working." When asked whether she meant that she'd been working from home, she turned feisty. "No, I've been here. I've been voting. Please, you either know or you don't know." After deflecting one final question about those, like Representative Ro Khanna, who've called on her to resign, she was wheeled away. So you have reporters asking her basic questions. Hey, when you were absent for 3 months, she's like, "What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. I've been here." We covered the story the other day. Guys, her staff has been covering her, I'm not kidding here, for years. They had internal rules that you don't let her walk the hallway by herself because they fear what she'd say to a reporter. They fear what she'd say to her colleagues. She regularly gets names wrong when talking to colleagues. When they have meetings, they'll discuss an issue. She'll bring up that exact same issue as if they didn't talk about it immediately after talking about it. This is where we're at with Dianne Feinstein. No, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you at this point. Like I said, this is elder abuse. For the love of God, step aside. For the love of God, somebody do something. She doesn't have agency at this point. This is the problem. She doesn't have agency. She can't. If she's making a decision, she's not really making a decision because she's not there. I'm sorry, man, but this gives a lot of ammunition, too, to the people who argue we should have, like, an upper age limit. Now, I don't agree with that. I don't. Bernie's old and he's sharp as a tack. But now you're giving ammunition to people who are like, we can't. This is rule by geriatric, whatever. What do they call it? Gerontocracy or something like that? But that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. So she's got to go. She has to go. This is crazy, this point that we're at right now. And by the way, while we're on the topic of people who have to go, George Santos. He's guilty of like 17,540 crimes. He's now been charged with 17,540 crimes. And my favorite fact is he proposed a bill to clamp down on unemployment insurance fraud. Because, you got to stop these people from stealing from the taxpayers. He's on a bill to clamp down on unemployment fraud as he was doing unemployment fraud. He was getting a 6-figure salary and stealing money from unemployment. The guy is a serial liar. He's pathological. He's never opened his mouth. And the truth came out. It's only lies. And now he's going full Trump. Oh, witch hunt, witch hunt. My ass cheek, son. You even know that's not true. He was robbing from his significant other. He was stealing from his significant other. This guy, he needs help, man. He needs to be behind bars, but he also needs help. Serious therapy. There's a couple screws loose. There's a wire's misfiring or something in that dude's brain. But anyway, back to Feinstein. This is what they've been trying to keep secret for so long. And Ken Klippenstein called out all the staffers of Dianne Feinstein and posted their names and stuff and said, tell them they should feel ashamed and they should step down. And he got a bunch of crap for that from establishment journalists. No, Ken's 1,000% right. They are helping to feed the public this lie. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. It's not just like, oh, you're going after regular working people. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going after liars who are covering for what is effectively a criminal situation. They're continuing this streak of elder abuse. So anyway, there you have it. I mean, astonishing. What's going to happen next? Somebody made a good point on Twitter. They were joking, but it's also true. Could you imagine if every time a reporter saw Dianne Feinstein, the first question they asked her is, hey, Dianne, what year is it? What are the chances she gets that right? I'm serious. What are the chances? I would say it's less than 50%. I think it's likely she 1993, you don't know, right? When they're this far gone. I've seen this up front. I've seen this firsthand. I'm sure a lot of you guys too. But this happened with my one of my grandmothers. You see the slow process when they lose it more and more and more. And it's sad to see, man, but she should be laying on a beach somewhere, sipping a mojito, relaxing, surrounded by loved ones and friends. She shouldn't be holding up the official business of the U.S. Senate and lying to the world with her greasy, slimy staffers covering for her. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.